We're going to look at a few beading techniques now. A few beads in your knitting really add a lot of fun and sparkle. There are a variety of different techniques and we're just going to look at a few of them. The first of which is no threading beads method. This is, you can insert them whenever you feel in the mood. The bead needs to have a fairly large hole in order to be able to be threaded. In this case we're going to use a crochet hook and we're going to take one of our beads, slide it on the crochet hook, take the next stitch, the one we wish to bead, take it off the left needle onto the crochet hook and then slide the bead onto the stitch. It'll be a bit tight because you're pulling two strands of yarn through the bead. Put the stitch back to the left hand needle, pick up the working yarn and resume work as usual. Just work the stitch as you normally would. We're purling here because we're on a purl row, and then proceed to the next position where you want to put a bead in. Take the bead, put it on the crochet hook, put the crochet hook through the next stitch, slide the bead over the hook and through the bead and put that back on the left hand needle. Then we proceed to work. Notice that although we may be on, say, row 8, the bead actually sits on the stitches of row 7. So you actually wait till one row later than you want the bead to appear. If you haven't got a crochet hook that fits the beads you have in mind, don't despair. If you take a small U shape of wire, it could be a hairpin, slide the U shape of wire through the next stitch and drop the stitch onto the bottom of the U. Take your bead, put the tops of the U together side by side and thread it through the bead. Drop the bead onto the stitch, pop it back on the left hand needle and get rid of the piece of wire. Work the stitch and off you go to your next beading position. The problem with the insert as you go method is it is rather slow, and as you can see it's even slower when you use the wire method. But the nice thing about this kind of beading is the beads are displayed very prominently on both sides of the work. They're displayed equally and the beads are controlled. They all lie as if they were a donut with a hole pointing skywards. It's a very nice method for larger beads placed occasionally. I wouldn't want to do a whole row of them. I would only want to do this every now and again for decoration, and it does show equally on both sides.